There are some factors that determine how much you can be making or will be making selling thrifted wears. Now, not everyone makes the same amount of profit selling thrifted wears or doing this business. Some make less profit while some make more. And there are just some factors that determine this. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 of those factors. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Mijara. And in case you're seeing this space for the very first time, you're welcome to this space. Over here on this channel, we talk about small business growth, self-development, and everything legal that brings us money. So please do well to like this video and subscribe to this channel. So like I said, people do not make the same amount of profit doing this thrift business or selling these thrift clothes. Some make more profit while some make less. And this is just something that happens in business, like in general. Not everybody makes the same amount of profit selling what they sell. Like a group of people can be selling the same thing, but they do not make the same amount of profit. Some can make less while some can make more. So I'm going to get into the factors that will determine how much you can be making selling these thrifted clothes. The first factor that can determine how much profit you can be making from this business is your packaging. Yes, your packaging can affect the amount of profit you can be making doing this business, especially if you're doing this business online. So if you put something up online, if you post a clothes online and it's not well presentable, like it doesn't look well packaged, presentable, and then you just post it online, people would tend, and then you put a good amount of profit or you put a good price, like a high price on it, people will likely not buy it. People will see it and pass because it doesn't look good to their eyes. People will buy online, they buy with their eyes first. They will likely not buy that item, especially when they see that the price is high and then the thing does not look good to them. So you might be forced to now reduce your profit, which is now giving you a lesser profit. So your packaging and your presentation determines how much you can also be making. See, I've seen people that they do thrift in a whole new level. Like even me, I'm trying to just improve on my own packaging and presentation. I've seen people who are making like very high profit from this thrift business. And honestly, if you look at the packaging, it is so attractive that you will not mind paying the amount for that item, right? So packaging is one of the factors that can determine how much your packaging and your presentation is one of the factors that can determine how much profit you can be making doing this trade business, especially online. Next factor that can determine how much profit you can be making from this business is your costing. Yes, your costing matters a lot. Some persons do not know how to cost, and if you do not know how to do your costing right, you're going to be making very less. Of course, doing business, we all want to make good profit out of the business, right? It's not like ridiculous amount of profit, but like good profit out of this business. If you don't know how to cost properly, you don't know how to do your costing when it comes to this thrift business, you're not going to be making good profit out of it. That would affect the amount of profit you'll be making from this business. And I have a video on costing where I talk about how you can cost your thrift items on my channel. So I'm going to be linking that video in the description of this video, or you can just go through my thrift business playlist and you'll see the video there. So your costing can determine how much profit you'll be making from this business. Next factor that can determine how much profit you can be making from this business is the people you are selling to. Yes, if you're not selling to the right set of people, it is going to affect your profits. There are some people who do not know like the value or worth of some items, right? If you're selling to those set of people, trust me, it's going to affect the amount of profit you're going to be making. Definitely, you're going to be making less if you're not selling to people who know the worth or the value of the items that you're selling. You'll be forced to start reducing your price and to start selling lesser than you're supposed to be selling because those people do not know the value or the worth of the items that you are selling. Or if you're selling to like the wrong audience, if you're selling to the wrong audience and this is not really what they want or the kind of items that they want, they are not going to rate it. They will not want to buy it at a good amount. So the people that you're selling to will also determine the amount of profit you will be making in this business. Next factor is how you rate your business. Yes, how you rate your business can affect how much profit you can be making from this business. If you talk less about your business or you make your business look very cheap or local or anything like that, people will also be expecting less. They will not even expect more from you. See, their minds will not be wired to expect more from you. So how you rate your business will affect the amount of profit that you're making from this business. If the business you just make it look anyhow and just people will want to treat you just anyhow, and this will also determine how they would want to rate how much you are selling your items. If you don't rate it, you just make it look anyhow, they will expect less. They will definitely expect less. They will expect you're selling those things less. They will expect, just a lesser amount or stuff like that. What I talked about packaging, right? This is just similar to packaging. If you don't rate it, you don't make it look good, you just keep it anyhow, you talk about it anyhow, people are also going to expect less. Nobody will want to spend their money on something that they do not, like rate, or they do not see very high. So this can also make you either have less profit or have more profit. So how you rate your business matters, how you carry your business matters, how you talk about your business matters. Yes, this can affect, it can affect how much profit you're going to be making, because by the time that you don't rate your business very well and you start putting it out and people are now looking down, some will even come and start pricing you even when you say that there's no pricing. Some will expect you to, like, just remove money from the thing, or they will just be treating it anyhow. You will not be forced to start selling according to what they want or start selling less. So how you rate your business will affect how much profit you are going to be making. Now, lastly, this is the overall, like, I feel like this is the major thing, your mindset. Yes, your mind, especially in this trade business. See, your mindset matters a lot. Your mindset can either make you have lesser profit in this business or more profit. This is very true, because this is something that affected me initially when I started this business. See, your mind, you have to rewire your mindset. A lot of persons that are doing this trade business, they think that because it is thrift or because it is okrika, the local name for it, they want to, sell it less. This is something that I know that most vendors have. They have this problem. They think that because, oh, they are selling thrift, it's supposed to be very cheap. Nobody's saying that you should, want to make profit the same price with, expensive clothes, or maybe like new clothes. Like, you want to make the same amount of price with like people who are selling like boutique clothes or anything, but you can still make good. In fact, there are some people that are making more profit than people that even have boutiques safe, that are selling new clothes safe. So your mindset matters a lot when it comes to this business. You have to wire your mindset in a way to know that this business, thrift business, is not, does not mean that you're selling rags, or it does not mean that because you're selling used items, you should sell it at very anyhow amount or very low amounts. No. So a lot of people who want to get into this business, or who are just like in this business, they feel like, oh, because it is thrift, I should not add so much profit to it now. Is it not thrift? Is it not supposed to be cheap to people? If you have that mindset doing this business, trust me, you're not going to be making any good profit from it. This will make your profit less. And at the end of the day, like I said, everybody wants to make good profit. That is the essence of doing this business. All that you should have in your mind is the worth of the item, the value of the item. You have to just, put your price according to the value. Stop allowing your mindset, oh, to think that, oh, because it is thrift now, there's just a way that we should look at it very low. Mm-mm. So I used to have this mindset that, oh, I'm supposed to be selling it at a very, very, very low price. And then I was really struggling, because this business will require every other thing that you're doing, your packaging. I wasn't even considering those things. And that is where costing also comes into place. I wasn't even considering those things. My mindset was just, oh, thrift is supposed to be very cheap, so I should sell it at a low rate. And I was struggling. This really affected the amount of profit I was making in this business. You have to rewire your mindset to think differently if you want to be making good profit. Unless you want to be making low profit, then no problem. You can just maintain your mindset. So yeah, this is another factor that can determine, and this is, for me, this is the most important factor that can determine how much profit you can be making from this business. Yeah, this is basically it. You can look into these factors and look at the one that is affecting you in business. Yeah, please do what to like this video, share to anyone that this video will be helpful to. Leave any comments or question that you have in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video.